What is up, guys? Distant Trainer here, back with another video for you guys today. And today's gonna be a very fun video to make. First order of business though, been very busy lately, just started school again, so, that's gonna take a lot of hard work and dedication, so it's going to be longer before between videos, so bear with me there, guys. I wish I could upload more often, but I'm just unable to do it. I mean, every YouTuber wants to make as much videos as they can, right? But, life happens, you guys know that. So I don't really need to get into nitty-gritty and all of that. So I'll leave it at that. But it's good to be back. Had a little break though, which is nice every now and then. Relaxing. But I'm gonna upload as much as I can, right? I'm gonna give you guys 100% effort because I owe that for you guys. I owe that to you. I've made a commitment to YouTube and I'm gonna live up to it. So I'm gonna do it as frequent as I can. So bear with me when it comes to that, because I got so many other videos that I want to do, right? So I'm gonna best use my time. So, with all that being said, let's get into today's video. And today I'm going to talk about the story potential that Sword and Shield possesses, because for me, I believe Sword and Shield has the most story potential so far, right? I'm really loving the sports and entertainment theme of the region right now. I really am. It's going to be so much cooler than we've ever seen before, because the thing is, I'm really interested to see this, because it really doesn't make sense why Pokemon hasn't been treated like a sport before, right? It's always had potential to be treated like that. Because remember, Pokemon is just entertainment at the end of the day, right? Think about the whole Pokemon Battle Royale. That's a sporting event, right? You're putting Pokemon in a wrestling ring and they're going all out, right? That's a sporting event. Right, so everything about Pokemon it's really just a sport. So for them not to have this kind of theme before is really interesting to me. So that's why I think this has so much potential to be fantastic, because they're finally treating like Pokemon is what it's supposed to be. Right? It's supposed to be entertainment. It's supposed to be a sport. That's the point. And especially with the whole thing with Chairman Rose and Oriana, right? That storyline, I'm interested to see where they go with these two characters, because maybe it's a whole scam, right? And, other channels have talked about how, Pokemon, the Galarian Pokemon League could just be this scam, right? Right, it could be fixed, right? And, because since Leon has never lost an official battle, maybe some underhanded techniques are being used here, right? So there's so much potential with all of that storyline, but I wouldn't really want to get into the whole theme itself, right? The fact that you're going to be treated like you're an athlete just makes the whole game feel differently and feel so much more immersive, right? I think that's going to be so cool, being treated like an athlete, right? So you're going to be able to actually live through the game as an athlete, and it's also going to have a lot of potential with the anime in terms of Ash and some of the other characters too. We can get into that a little bit later, right? But in terms of the video games, right? So you're going to be going into the life of an athlete, right? With the ability to have, when you're going to have to try to get endorsements, which means you're going to try to get recognition from the other people from the region. Think about that, right? Getting that recognition is going to really build up a brand. You're going to actually be able to build up your own personal brand, right? Right, and so you might be actually treated like a big deal eventually once you get farther into the game. The more endorsements you get, that means the more recognition you get. And the more recognition you get, the reputation that you're going to be able to build throughout the entire region. You're going to become a well-known figure throughout the Galar region. And Tyranitar Tube did a video about a core problem with how the player character is treated. So I'm not going to go into detail with that. Watch his videos. It was a really cool and insightful video. I suggest that. Highly recommend you guys check that out. But if I'm gonna compare a certain idea that I have, because he was talking about how the player character is really treated like a nobody, right? That they're just treated like a normal Pokemon trainer, even though you shouldn't be treated like that, because you pretty much just blaze through the game. Think about what the player character actually achieves throughout the entirety of the Pokemon games. It's crazy, right? You're having this 10-plus-year-old person, right, do all of these crazy things, win all of these important battles in the span of like a week, right? Because no passage of time is in the video games, right? So there's no real explanation for why you're this strong, right? They don't say you're a prodigy, even though you should be. So in Galar, it seems like they're actually going to do that here, right? Because the more endorsements you get, again, the more recognizable you become to everyone else in the Galar region. You're going to be seen as a big deal once you become it. Like, hey, look at that trainer, look how many endorsements they have, right? Look how many battles they've won. Look how many times they've used Dynamax successful. And they can even Gigantamax too. Whoa. Word around is going to spread, right? And you're going to see that recognition come across the entirety of the region. And by the end of the game, you're going to be the most well-known trainer in the region, right? Not just because you're the strongest, because you're the champion, right? But because you're an icon now. You're not just the best trainer. You're an icon, right? Everyone is going to look up to you, right? And say, whoa, they're so cool. Look at what they accomplished, right? Look how much recognition that they've gained throughout their entire journey, right? So you're actually going to be seen as a prodigy because you're actually finally being treated that way, right? For once, it seems like the main character is going to be more involved in the story because of it, right? Because the problem with the main characters, they're really just there, right? You're just catching your Pokemon and going about your day. You don't have any real impact on the story other than, actually defeating the evil organization and whatnot, right? That's really the only real effect you have on the story, because you're stopping the evil organization from whatever they're trying to accomplish, right? In terms of changing the Pokemon world, right? So you're actually going to have more of a role, because now you're going to have to interact with the characters to get places, right? And also, a big problem with Pokemon games is that you can just walk into the gyms whenever you want and just automatically challenge the gym leader, right? Why should you be allowed to do that, right? You shouldn't be able to just walk in and... Because the thing is, they don't even check how many battles you have. Like, there's like, oh, you have this amount? Here, come in, right? They don't check you at all. They're just, hey, welcome to the gym. You can go challenge the gym leader now, right? So it's nice that you're going to actually have to complete side quest or complete some sort of puzzle in the stadiums to get to the gym leader, right? So many other things that are being plugged into the story here that where the main character actually has a role, and that's why there's so much story potential here. Because think about how much better the story and more engaging the story is going to be when you're actually a part of it, right? Because the player character's always just been there. They don't have really any effect on the story. They're just, hey, you're just treated like an old Pokemon trainer. Good job, right? Hey, you're a strong trainer. And that's it. Right? They don't even try to figure out why. You're just supposed to accept that you're strong. That's the problem, right? You don't have any real role in the story. So if you become this icon by the end of the game, through all the recognition that you're going to build throughout, it's going to feel so much more earned becoming the strongest trainer in the region. It's going to be so much more earned because people actually recognize you. They actually know who you are, right? Other than the people that you have an interpersonal relationship with, right? Now everyone in the region is going to know who you are, not just the people that you have an interpersonal relationship with. And that's what's going to make the story so much more engaging, right? And especially if the whole scammed Pokemon League actually becomes true. Another leak is also Another leak is also suggesting that you're gonna battle Leon at least once before you face him in the Champions Cup, and when you beat him, he's kind of upset about it. Not kind of, he's really upset about it, and he's gonna try to catch the legendary Pokemon. Apparently this is gonna be the third legendary. It's rumored to be Eternatus, and it's apparently the evil legendary of the game, right? So he's going to try to catch that Pokemon, right? And apparently he's also going to cause the Galar region in great danger because of his goals to catch that Pokemon. So if this is true, I'm guessing what's going to happen is he's going to fail to catch Eternatus, and Eternatus is going to do something to the Galar region. Maybe ruin the landmass or something. I don't know, right? Eternatus is going to do something to the Galar region to put it in danger. And because of Leon's frustration, he's going to inadvertently cause the Galar region into danger. So it does seem like a cool storyline and it does seem kind of likely because the leaker, we can't really call it a leaker yet because it's not been confirmed, but the person who did the rumor got the tiered ranking system right, and that the tiered the ranking system and Sword and Shield is going to be based off of a tier list where Pokeballs are represented. So the beginner tier is just, it looks like it's a faded out Pokeball. The second tier is going to be a regular Pokeball. The third tier is going to be Great Ball. The fourth tier is going to be Ultra Ball, and the final tier is going to be Master Ball, right? So they predicted that ranking system correct, and this leak was a long time ago before we even got the latest trailer we got. So everything else could be correct because they got that one thing right. So there is some merit to that leak. So I don't know what's going to happen with Leon. There's been a lot of speculation on maybe Leon's either secretly the bad guy, or maybe he's just a pawn in Chairman Rose's and Oriana's system, right? He's just being used. Maybe Chairman Rose is just using him for money, or example, using Leon's success to profit off of it. There's so many theories, right, into how it's going to be developed. But I'm just thinking of it from the perspective, the whole theme of the region is sports and entertainment, and that alone gives it so much more potential than we've ever seen before, because Pokemon should have always been treated like it was a sport before. So tell me in the comments section below what you guys think of this. I think this is really cool, and I'm so hyped for these games, right? And yeah, I know there's some problems with them, but I am still so, this is the most hyped I've ever been for a Pokemon game, honestly. It's the most hyped, because I think the story potential is the most here. I really do. So, but that's how I see it. Again, tell me what you guys believe in the comments section below. I always love interacting with you guys and hearing what you have to say. That's the whole point of this channel, so I get to interact with all of you. That's the point. So, like, comment, subscribe for more great videos like these. And again, like I said before, at the beginning of the video, I'm gonna try to be as frequent as I can, right? So I can't promise you daily videos. I wish I could, but it's just unfortunately not going to be the case because, I have my own personal life and you guys do as well. So I hope you guys can understand that. But again, as always, like, comment, subscribe if you liked anything I had to say. Click on that notifications bell to get every video I make right away. But that's all for this video. Peace, guys. I'm Destin Trainer, signing off. Have a great day.